Hello to all the spirits that could be here. In today's session, I'm going to see if any spirits know about this tragedy that happened on August 4th, 1942, as it involved some animals. And then, as you can probably see in my front view here, there's the type, that one type that has passed. There were others. So here's a quick little tiny snippet of what happened. I'll let you guys read that. I'll give you guys a couple seconds to read this. Sorry for the Band-Aid. Okay, so that's one article. And this other one, it's a little cut off, but you can read it. But basically what I'm more concerned about, because again, oh. So I just had a session and it basically said suffering. I should have kept going with it, but I had issues with this where it kept crashing. So I think I had to close out some apps. But it did say suffering. So just so you know. Alright, so let's get started. I'm turning on Spirit Talker to any of the spirits that are here. Again, we're trying to focus on this particular tragedy that happened on this day. Okay? And for any little spirits, little children spirits, I have a toy version of this type of animal for you to play with, as well as a cat ball. And there's 3 cat balls up here in this little area. And then, of course, the EMF meter, which I think you've been using. So I apologize that I cut off. There was only 3 things that were on the thing, and I was like, let's just start over. Oh, it's good.
Heaven.
Okay, it lit up right when it said that. Can you light up again to let us know? Okay. So you're letting us know that even though you had this tragedy that caused your passing, you're in heaven? That's good to know. So, important, yeah.
Important.
It is important. That's why I'm trying to show the viewers what happened on August 4th, 1942. Again, this was suggested by a viewer/subscriber named Pamela. At least I hope this is the one, Pamela. She informed me. Otherwise, either way, it's very similar. Major? Yes.
Major.
There was a major, I won't say it, but in a sense it became a major. So again, I do apologize to the spirits who were using the Spirit Talker, and I had to cut it off and reboot it, but it's going faster now, and not crashing. Fingers crossed. But you did put suffering, and I apologize that I didn't get to keep that, but it was there. Yeah. Patty?
Patty.
Was one of the animals named Patty? You can light up the EMF meter to anything responding to yes would be a yellow, orange, or a red. Usually when you're in the orange or red light area, it's a strong yes. So is Patty a name of one of the animals? Or a random spirit that came by? Or do you mean like patty cake game? You know that little saying? All right, yeah, just something random from Spirit Talker, I take it. Mm. And by the way, this was during World War II in 1942, so there was a lot happening around that time. So unfortunately, with this news, on top of the war news, you know, I don't know if a lot were able to see these articles because of all the tragedy that was happening during the war.
Meeting.
Meeting? Well, I'm assuming that because there were no actual performances happening, that luckily no humans were there. So maybe it was time for those people to meet up. So it's a kind of like a meeting time period. But unfortunately, like I said, the animals didn't make it when this tragedy happened. That's all I can think of if it says meeting. Unless there are, you know, spirits gathering here to have a meeting with me. Huh? Oh, duh. This is Detective Lazaria, by the way. Hi. I keep forgetting to say that. So the thing that I'd love to hear is the fact that they are in heaven. That is good. Oh.
Candle.
Candle. Do you think that's how it was caused? Do you think that's what started it? I mean, I do have a candle. I mean, a fake candle that's lit up.
You are supported.
Well, thank you. Okay. I'm going to put you guys in blackout mode real quick. Sorry, just real quick. Viewers. Sorry. Sorry, I was tired of my little bandy. I just had a little owie. Anyway, so like I said, there's a cat ball on the chair for the little spirits. And there's 3 cat balls here. If you have confirmation or you just want to let us know you're here, you give your appearance by tapping those cat balls. Help me?
Help me.
I'll try to help you. Do you need a prayer later? I can say a prayer. I mean, you know, we always say prayers to spirits that are humans, but we can always say a prayer for those that are animals. So again, to those. Oh.
My name is Elizabeth.
Hi, Elizabeth. So I don't think this is one of the animals' names. Could just be a spirit that wants help. Is Elizabeth randomly coming in asking for help? Is this Grandma Betty? I mean, no offense, but they did happen to have correlation to these animals, but not in a good way, sadly. I'm just wondering if this is like bringing her memories. So I don't know if this is her, my grandma, Elizabeth Betty. Can you light up the EMF meter if you are my grandma Betty? Okay. Hard to say. So I don't know who's asking for help, but I can say a prayer after this session. Again, for those sorrow. Aww.
Sorrow.
Yeah, it is very sad for what happened to them. Some couldn't escape. Some just chose to stay. And then some were so injured, badly injured, that there was no hope for them. And again, as people were able to read, they had to be, I guess you can say, by police, SHOT, to end their suffering. To be honest, I'd rather have that happen than them to suffer.
My ashes are here.
You know what's interesting about that? We just recently got our family pet dog, Boomer, his ashes just a day ago. I don't know if this is him popping in randomly or if it's just coincidence.
Do you think I'm real?
Yes, that's why I speak to the spirits. So I do think you're real, but it does help other viewers know you're real by tapping these clear balls, going very strong on the EMF meter, knocking anything over. So again, if it said my ashes are here, is Boomer here? Our dog? Because we literally just got it yesterday. Or maybe it was 2 days ago, but my dad showed me it yesterday. I was tempted to, I had a cat bowl, but you know, he fortunately went to the couch and my dad can't leave the area. Anyways, I tried. We gave it a couple minutes. So it could be just random, but the odds of it saying that. But maybe they refer to the fact that because of what happened to them, that their ashes are where that area was at. So is it the animals that lost their lives that day? Are you referring to your ashes there at that place, the spot of where it happened? In Cleveland, Ohio? Maybe. Yeah. Sir.
Sir.
Yeah. You can actually say ma'am or miss. I'm not actually a male. Or did you mean sure? Maybe it means sure but came out wrong. Did you mean to put S-U-R-E? Accidentally came out sir? So maybe it meant sure. So, I mean, I don't know if you'll believe me, but I'll try to, before I end this, you can see what it said for that suffering, so you can believe me. But yeah, it did say suffering. And the fact that it said that right there. I didn't even read this, by the way, like out loud. So I don't think it can be just the spirit talker seeing. Again, these are images too. These aren't like websites. They're actual images. So again, hopefully Pamela's watching this and hopefully I picked the right one. There were many, but this is the one that had more of the animals going.
Cursed.
Cursed. Do you think the land's cursed now due to what happened? Is that what you're letting us know? Wherever the spot of where this incident happened, it's now cursed? Well, again, Pamela did mention that there is some supposed paranormal things that happen to be in that area. I don't know if I want to say it yet, so I'll give it another 5-10 minutes. We'll see. And then I'll maybe mention it. But yeah. So she did mention Chicago, but this is in Cleveland, but this is the one that had the animals that had passed. The other one was more humans. So there is another unfortunate tragedy that happened in Chicago, Illinois, I believe. Hartford area. It basically is like a train wreck that happened. Again, with this type of situation. And 168 people died.
You should come back.
I should come back. Well, do you want me to maybe come back to do the Hartford one as well. So this will be focused on this one that I'm mentioning on August 4th, 1942. And then I can do part 2, or maybe, a different part, but for that particular incident involving, again, this. That's probably what I could do. But right now I'm trying to focus on this.
Little.
You know what's interesting? There is, unfortunately, a little one that passed away in that Hartford tragedy. But also there could be little animals that passed away too. That's also another possibility too, right? Little animals lost their lives on this day, August 4th, 1942. I'm actually going to do something real quick, and hopefully it doesn't crash on me. Witchcraft, okay.
Witchcraft.
So again, this was revolving around the Hartford Circus. I said the word, sorry. Oh well. Again, it does say right there, a little. I'm just wondering if that was the one trying to come through. Oh, we found her name. That's cool. That's good to know. They finally found her name, so she's not that number. So in case maybe there's going to be a mix, nurse.
Nurse.
Did any of the animals have to get nursed to health? Yeah. I mean, again, some were badly injured, some probably not as much, and they were able to get nursed back to health. So some obviously survived. And then...
Are you too scared?
No. So if anybody can, of course, watch out here.
Watch out here.
So with this other incident with another, this is another incident that happened on July 6th of 1944. Oh, Connecticut, sorry. So it was about 167 or so. And then, yeah. Interesting enough, that's the same one, just 2 years later. It must have been very hard to have to witness that again with that type of situation.
Dead don't rest.
But this, unfortunately, was caused by people. So there was those convicted, and then those sentenced. So it wasn't like an accident. It seemed like it was intention for that one. So this could be just like a mix of both, in case it does pop up. So again, if it was, when it said little, if it was that little girl coming through, you can maybe say your name if that's possible. We know it now. Otherwise, if anybody from either of those tragedies from August 4th, 1942 and July 6th, 1944, again revolving around a circus, F-I-R-E, that either animals were lost or humans. So my guess is there could have been also a nurse that passed away in that Hartford one. Oh.
I'll get you.
Interesting, whoever's trying to come through. It did say watch out here. But it did say, are you too scared? I'm not scared. By the way, I don't know. I think this was from my Grandpa Ray's house. This thing right here. Sorry, it's kind of dusty. And then that's just, I don't know, something we got somewhere. It's a wind-up toy. It'd be interesting if it starts winding up and starts moving. And of course, this is actually a toy, and that's like a figurine. Because my mom loves these type of animals. Funny, considering what her dad did. So she had a heart for them. He had sadly a hobby to hunt them. Anyways, so again, 3 cat balls here, 1 over there for the little ones. And again, if the little girl's here, she can tap the cat ball right there. And if any of the spirits need to gain more energy, just take it from the 2 lamps or the ceiling light. Those are your light sources. And then come back to either the app or the EMF meter or the cat balls.
Right.
Right? Are you referring to correct? Like, right, correct. Is that what you're saying? Or do you want me to move the camera to the right? So maybe they want me to show this again? So I'm not going to read it all, but I will link this in the description. I don't know if you can read it. So it looks like no animals were harmed here. But the fact that the tragedy was the fact that 167, 68, around there, lost their lives. And 700 injured.
I've been here 600 years.
I mean, this is just what the victims for that Hartford one. Pretty sad. And then here's the one about this one. I'll just block this image. So there you go. Right there. But we now know her name. Thanks to an investigator. So, hopefully they are still here. Again, those animals that happen to have lost their lives on August 4th, 1942.
Sculpture.
Okay, I think I know what they're talking about. The actual so it's another so here's this one too. So it was more for this one. So there's multiple. So maybe this is what they're talking about. Because there are, these obviously didn't pass away in it, but they're just showing you what they have put as a memorial for those that have lost their lives in that one. So I don't know if that's what they meant, but there you go, in case that's what it was referring to. When it said sculpture, is it due to this one right here? The Showman's Rest? Involving
Martha.
Hi, Martha. Nope, nope, I lost it. Alright, well, unfortunately I clicked on this link thinking it was the Find a Grave. It was not. And so I lost my stuff. Bummer, huh?
I'm really here.
I'm glad you're letting me know you're really here. But it's a double confirmation if you just do this and then with your spiritual fingers tap this. Never works. Never works. Never works. Okay. Again, just give that a tap, or the one on the chair if you're little. So really quickly, again, this is involving the train wreck situation with the cemetery. Woodlawn Cemetery. So we have right there. again, this thing right there. That little.
Mind.
Okay, so here's a little snippet about that situation. So that's again a different, there's multiple situations with the circus. But there you go. So I'm going to go back to the original, which was August 4th, 1942, involving the Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey Circus that was in that town in Cleveland. So that'd be great.
He will harm you.
Okay. So I'm going to take a small little break here. I'm going to let you continue to talk, but I'm going to come back and see what was said. So again, if any of the spirits from August 4th, 1942, that tragedy that happened that day, if you want to come through, I'll let the spirit talker allow you to communicate with me. I might miss some balls, probably not, but yeah. Alright, I'm going to end part 1. Bye, this is Detective Lazaria signing out.